Alrighty, Roo, and good to you and all my nobodies not watching out there. We're gonna rest and see where this leads, cause yeah, no, we just. I'm not gonna say that out loud. No, no. We're just gonna move on from the last thing that happened. Yeah. Julia. Oh, you're up early. Yeah, I told you, got work to do. I stretch. That's admirable. Reminds me of that one quote you also throw around. A lot of people say you can't smoke dope and get drunk when you got kids, and that's not true. You can, but you still gotta get up in the morning, and that's being responsible. Okay, I would prefer if I hadn't said that out loud. I don't like, um, that was something you two said between each other prior. I feel like you just made me say, like, just like ad lib my shit into something that I wouldn't. Okay, that's the one. I never understood why it was so hilarious to you. Neither did I. I just accepted the mystery and made it my personal credo. I'm a responsible person. Are you? Or are you like actively like a ghoul that's sent from before I was even a vampire to sort of like watch over me and be my watcher or my handler? Are you like the hope that can control the the appearance of her? Like, if you have enough what is it? Obfuscate, you can totally like change your appearance. She could be Hope. This bitch could be Hope. I don't know. Like, she could be the Malkavian. That doesn't make sense. Could happen. I don't know. I don't know. I would obviously be bloodbound to her at this point. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. But, I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities here. Are you planning to have kids? Not in a million years. By the way, you've got mail. An envelope by the door. It's from Kadir. Oh, yay, my favorite guy who, honestly, he's much nicer in these nights than the last nights. Inside is a message saying he won't be able to make it tonight, but we'll rendezvous tomorrow to meet D'Angelo. He wants to lay low until then and stay in this apartment. He wants me to lay low until then and stay in this apartment if possible. Apparently nobody knows where Tamika is. They only know she's in trouble and he doesn't want me near it. Well, what is it? Is my thing. Like, look, if Kadir tells you to lay low, you should fucking lay low. That does make me worry that I'm gonna draw problems towards Dakota, but I don't really have a lot to go on other than places I'm not supposed to go, and I don't think that's a good move. So I'm gonna go with Sorry, it's a top secret. Shit, almost got myself putting you at risk. Phew. Anyway, I should get going. Okay, so fuck, I gotta go anyway. That probably wasn't the best move. Alright, let's just move on. It'd be fun to spend more time together, We could have. He wanted us to stay together for the thing. We could have just stayed together for the night. That could have been fun. That would have been nice. No. Okay, I guess not. This is important to me. I know, but I like to know I'm important to you as well. Okay, just twist the fucking knife. That's not knifey spoony at all. That's just knifey. Seriously, Dakota is like, I'm like paranoid. Just like, you're too good to be true in the Vampire the Masquerade world. You're definitely gonna screw me over. Like, or worse, And now I'm having to be like, well, he told me to stay put, and I'm not obeying that. Why? Because I can't control my character. My character does what my character does. I had three options, and I chose the one that was the least. Let's go help this guy, or do the thing, or any. Uh, that makes two of us. Just a few more days. I will find the killer, kick his ass, get a promotion, and we'll do something we've never done before. Like, what? Good question. I'll think of something. We've already done it raw. But maybe I don't deserve Dakota, and I make myself sad by thinking about it. For now, catch up with your work. I need to get going. Fine. Good luck. Stay safe. Seriously, I would be more okay with it. What a twist! M. Night Shyamalan me with, but actually Dakota is Hope, just using obfuscate level 3 or something. Where it's like, I don't know. Or like a ghoul of Hope, because they kind of look alike-ish, I guess. They're both pale, blonde girls who have a lot of tattoos. I don't. It's a very thin strand that connects them. But at this point in this game, the game just does whatever the fuck it wants, but less than the last one. So whatever. You know it. That's so not. This place is weirdly empty tonight. Well, I'll have the usual. I feel there's a big, what are we doing in this relationship talk coming if I don't change my ways? I mean, seriously, like, Dakota is the sweetest. She's such a good... I don't even know what it is that you guys are, but that's... You really know you don't deserve her. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it hasn't already happened, but most of the time Dakota just seemed happy enough to be listening to stories of my own life. Honestly, that does seem legit though, like where like somebody who's like, I cared about this person before their embrace. Not because I was set up to, not because it was part of, like I was paid to or I knew about it. Just because I cared about them. Then they got involved in all this, and I wasn't gonna bail, and it seems like I'm safe-ish enough to be there. It's like, oh no, you're totally gonna, like, I really hope they don't, but you're totally, like, got a fucking target on your face, on your back or something. And it sucks. And just to be like, I'm effectively just your roommate / blood slave without it being a blood slave thing. Like, totally consensual, not blood slave. And it's like, I only hear what you tell me, and you don't tell me things I'm not supposed to know, other than the fact that I know you're a fucking vampire, which is a breach of the masquerade, but that's not that big a deal, apparently. And there's ghouls, and they could just consider me a ghoul, even if I don't drink back. Although maybe you should make her a ghoul, because then she could drink, and she yes, there's a blood bond that would affect your relationship, but at least she'd be able to, like, I don't know, defend herself in the event that people try to hurt her, But she just wants to be like, I'm not gonna ask you about your unlife problems or what happens in that world. I'm just kind of curious, and if you need to vent, I'm here. And it's like, that is so pure and wholesome. And I don't know how to deal with it, and you're almost certainly going to get her in trouble and fucked in a bad way. And You don't deserve Dakota, and it makes me very sad. And okay. Even if it's all boring and normal to me, it's exotic and engrossing to her. I guess I have that going for me. It's like, it's not boring and normal. You just are annoyed by your position. They require you to do shit that is actually pretty fucking lame. It's not normal. Honestly, the other kindred would be like, wow, that's weird. But still, you just got used to it because it's fucking just how it is for you. Most people aren't like Primogen or whatever. You're not a Primogen, you're like a, I don't know, an ambassador or whatever. That's not a normal fucking position or a real thing, but whatever, let's just go with it. Oh, well. I have no idea what to do tonight, so I'll just do the obvious thing and wing it. These vagabond shoes are longing astray right through the very heart of it, or however it went. Time to lose myself in these busy streets and pray that the answers I'm looking for are out there. And if they're not, maybe I'll at least find some amusement or blood instead. So I got camera shyness. No, I don't want to be a part of your goddamn interview. Can I not be bothered for one goddamn Look, you're not listening. Or Prince of Cats. I need to resolve this thing with Dakota, as if I'm going in circles on behalf of the court was the stress. Maybe I visit some quiet I'm gonna go to this with, yeah, I'm gonna go to the Prince of Cats just because it has something to do with Dakota. There it is, the distinct vibe of Manhattan's residential area. Sniff. And there's an unmistakable scent of casserole enveloping the surroundings in a heavenly aura. The atmosphere of desolation makes it feel more like purgatory, though. There's not a single soul in sight, and... crap. Looks like I'm not alone after all. Some guy exerts himself climbing a nearby tree. Really? These trees don't go anywhere. I instinctively take a step into the shadows to remain outside his line of sight, but I can barely see anything from where I stand. Stay low, move closer, or call him out. I'm gonna call him out. It's just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? These trees don't go anywhere. 3 minutes go by, it doesn't make a single move. Dear Lord, even when you come across someone planning a weird stunt in this place, it's as lethargic as everything else. Whatever he's planning is definitely not worth the wait. My patient runs then. Hey! Free solo! Get down here! Trespasser pivots rapidly, startled by the sound of my voice. Just as he notices me, he loses his footing and dives straight into the front yard of the nearest house. Ah, shit! He falls down to the ground with a muffled thump. Luckily for him, the lawn hasn't been trimmed for a while, and the tall grass cushions his landing somewhat. As soon as he recovers, the guy gets up and starts limping towards the fence. He tries to climb over, but quickly ends up back on the ground, clutching his leg in pain. So he is not kindred or likely even ghoul. He turns to me and starts begging under his nose. Hey, you, ow, shit, please, I'm hurt. Do me a solid and open the gate. Well, with his ankle twisted, he's not gonna get out of this mess on his own, and he's not like I'm particularly law-abiding. This is fishy. Leave him be. Let the residents know he's here. Why am I even here in the first place? I don't even remember. Or I could break the gate lock. I have no reason to help you, sir. Hey, Tom, how's the peeping? Like, why am I going to help you? No. But I know how it goes. You save some poor wretch from a morally ambivalent situation, feel like a hero for a while, and then the universe faces you with the unforeseen consequences of your actions, and you feel like shit. Somewhere out there, the invisible scriptwriter of our lives yells, "Gotcha!" Should have known the world is not black and white, fucker! With glee. Yeah, no. That almost makes it very clear that I made the right choice, but also might exactly be the middle finger to me for expecting that. Sorry, but you're on your own here, buddy. Wait. Don't leave me. Here, please. I take off just in time to avoid being noticed by a furious family man who barges through the front door and immediately lashes out at his trespasser. I actually feel like I made the wrong choice. The soft voice of a young girl joins the ruckus after a few seconds, desperately pleading for forgiveness. Damn it! There was some fucking, like, Romeo Juliet shit going on, and I was just like, good luck, buddy! Also, there's no way that tree reaches out far enough, but whatever. Well, there's the knowing they know each other. Shit. Maybe the world is a little less morally ambivalent than the Prestige TV taught me. I walk away feeling guilty and embarrassed. So maybe I should have helped him, but look, these games are like so unfair in every way. They're like play the game multiple times and make it best or better. And it's like, look, I don't want to do that. I'm going to try to I'm going to make the best choices I can. I'm not going to play this multiple times. I'm not. It's very unlikely. Why? Just because it's a lot of the same, and I just don't want to. Now I feel bad, because he's probably just some fucking stupid teenager that... I don't know. I don't know how to say, like, here. It's like, look, that... Based on the art here, that tree is not... You know, there's no way you're gonna... anything. This isn't like Romeo, wherefore out there thou Romeo. You know, like, oh, Juliet is the sky and the moon, and the moon is so upset that her maiden yourself, sweet Juliet, is so much fairer, and blah 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 blue. Oh, well, all of a sudden the world ends. Well, I guess we're just gonna skip all the Shakespearean bullshit and just get to Apocalypse. That's cool. Let's get to Armageddon. Let's do it. Everything stops. I'm lost in the darkness, and that's not even a heartbeat to guide me. It's like sleep paralysis, except it feels as if I'm suddenly woke up from reality instead of a dream. Instinctively, I react to it with the same way I used to react whenever I woke up in the middle of the night, aware but not able to move or speak. I just wait for it to pass. That sucks. I fucking wrestled with my own sleep paralysis demon. Been like, yeah, no, you can't stop me, motherfucker. I will grab you by your neck. Where you going? Oh, you trying to leave? Oh, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? What? I can break out of that shit. Fuck you, sleep paralysis. But that takes a lot of effort. Breaking out of a bad dream, a nightmare, waking up yourself, and then getting out of sleep paralysis. That's some high level shit. Not easy. But instead of slowly regaining control, I see a bizarre room emerge from the darkness. Just look at her, flesh refusing its fate. It is. It is not only not the one you were looking for, is it? He was led like a lamb to the slaughter. The sheep is silent before the shearers did not open his mouth. There is none righteous enough, not even one. There is none who understands. There is none who seeks God. All have turned aside. Together they have become useless. If anyone curses his father or mother, he must be put to death. Well, that's pretty much everybody. Like, seriously, like, if they got old enough to understand the concept. Like, if they become a teenager, definitely out. But, like, even after, like, 5, pretty much screwed. If they don't, that's like being a 40-year-old virgin. Like, very, 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 very unlikely, but statistically potentially possible. But under such circumstances, probably due to a lot of detriment to the individual, being, you know, abused in other ways. And, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Raging waves of the sea, foaming up to their own shame. Wandering stars for whom is reserved the blackness and darkness forever. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities beyond powers, against the rulers of darkness in this world and the spiritual wickedness in high places. Don't know why I decided it deserved this level of dramatics, but it does. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Whenever I become one with the darkness, there's always this nagging fear that it might be impossible to become the normal me again. That instead of the shadows returning to normal, I will let my consciousness be dragged somewhere else, somewhere between the worlds, somewhere like this, wherever this is. This is the first time I fear that fear has come true. Oh, Jesus. I'm just like, well, I guess I'm rendered my... I mean, I'm a soulless vampire. But, whatever the remnants of my soul may have been rendered from me, and now there's just a shell? Well, I don't know. Are you afraid? It's a bad idea to answer. Don't do it. Oh, well, okay, I guess I don't get to choose. She says straight up, yes. Ah! Excellent. I think I'm gonna sit in this chair, and I think I need to sit in this chair. Sit in this chair? Sit in this chair, or sit in this chair. Should I sit in this chair? Oh, you don't know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit in this chair that way. I sit in the chair. Still, in the lean years of unworthy joining the rest. However, the path is open, and it is the path of obligation, liability, a debt that will be repaid one day. And when she asks you what you brought here, let your response be a scent of death. Suddenly I feel my mind beginning to drift away from her. I'm slowly starting to regain control over my thoughts. No, you aren't. Oh, great. Yes, I am. Fine. Think whatever you want. Find myself in a dark corner, leaning against a wet, cold brick wall. I think I'm conscious again, back from wherever it was, awake, but in an unfamiliar... That would be so fucking scary. Like, if you're a vampire, right? You just like... You went through this whole journey, you know, you were a person who was like, my life isn't great or whatever, and I'm a journalist and I'm trying to like uncover the terrible things that people do. And I'm willing to go after the targets that I shouldn't. That people are like, don't do that. We don't do that. Let it go. People keep telling that, and you do it anyway. Your entire life gets ruined in multiple ways. You end up on a subway stuck with what seems like somebody who sort of like is a shadow monster that sort of says, I'm responsible, and you're like, fuck you, and you just like, so anyway, I started blasting, or you could not, but that's just naturally what you're gonna do, because fuck you. um, so anyway, I started blasting, and then you have to, and that ends up being like, well, you passed, good for you. And it's like, if you didn't, you probably would just be dead, and that would just be the end of the game and whatever, but like, that's the world you live in. And this is so much different than the first game and like what I know of the rest of the Vampire the Masquerade world. But like, for me to be a vampire of whatever generation, I'm just suddenly aware again someplace else that whatever just happened, I didn't even like deliberately like start it or cause it. I just sort of reacted, and it was like, you don't have a choice. It's going to be the same thing. Like, you sit in a chair, you whatever. And now I'm where I am, and it's like, now I'm sort of awake from some place, and it's like, that's fucking scary. Like, obviously you chose not to kill me, but why not? I doubt it's because it was difficult to dispose of the body. It's more a matter of you chose not to for some other reason, so now I gotta deal with that, and I'm just a pawn in some greater game, and I'm... Look, man, I'm not even getting paid enough for this shit. I'm like the little go-between. I'm the gopher. Like, am I really even that important? What do I even know? Like, I don't even have any valuable knowledge, in my opinion, to like say anything. Like, I don't even know anything. I'm like a rookie on the force where they don't tell me shit. Okay? Like, they make me go get people donuts and coffee all the time. That's basically my only purpose. I have to do customs work, and it's like, oh, I just stamp your like, oh, well, welcome to New York. That's it. That's basically it. I've done some other shit here and there, but ultimately not much. Like, dude, I'm gonna end it real quick and start it again, because it's just like, the actual fuck. Like, what do you want from me, game?